Morning, everyone. Look at that. CP washed the big white Dodge. It hasn't looked that clean since I did it last year. What the? Oh yeah. Typical fucking Dodge. Rust like a fucking cheap pop can. But it's a whole hell of a lot cleaner now than it was on the outside. Anyway, what's happening? Got to do a quick grease job on the hay bind. It's supposed to get frigging hot today, like at 35 degrees Celsius. So that would be, I don't know, 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I want to do the opening rounds on two little fields. Well, one's a little field. It's only like a 15-20 acre patch. And then the other one is 70 some acres. I'm not going to take too much more down, because with that 55-ish acres we took down yesterday, I want to be able to get some of it baled up just in case we get a bunch of rain. They are calling for showers for starting tomorrow evening and then into Friday and Saturday. So, but yeah, we're gonna give this guy a quick grease job and then we'll get on our way. So I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to you later. Alrighty, well, we're all greased up and drive chains are all oiled up, so we'll head out to the fieldages. Now, realistically speaking, I say it's two fields, but the fields are connected and there's no fence line. So, I'm not 100% sure. I think with both fields connected, it's about, let's see here, 120 minus 50. What is that, guys? About that's about 70 some odd acres. So basically this field where the trit is, if you went from the roadside, the fence line here, and just drove straight down the middle of the field until you hit the north fence line, if I remember correctly, we're sitting at like 120 acres or 125-ish. Maybe take the Triticale out, so that's 50. So we're sitting at about 170. And then the one field, the little field that I'm talking about, it might be 10 acres. So I guess the other bigger field is about 60. So yeah, right around there anyways. But what I call my little field, that's what we're going forward from here. Going forward, that would be our small square bale field. We made small square hay bales in it last year. It was late. We were late at getting it cut and baled. And just getting around the corner here. Anyways, yeah, we were late with getting it cut and baled, and the bales were kind of sticky stemmy. So, wasn't overly impressed with feed quality. It got the cows through, but I'm not overly impressed with those bales. We still have a few left over, and I got a feeling I might just put them in the mix mill, grind them up at some point or other this winter. Mix them with a little bit of grain, and we're gonna make some new small square hay bales, which will pretty much be more of a solid grass hay. There's a little bit of alfalfa, but the opening rounds, it's kind of weedy on the one side, and I'm just gonna, the headland, so to speak, opening rounds, I'm just going to round bale it anyway. So let's get after it later. Alrighty, well, we done one round here around this little field. You see right there's the rock pile, and that's only about, I don't know, maybe 75 yards away from me. So over here on this side, it doesn't look too bad. But on the end over there, it's really thin and it's weedy. It's got some absence in it. We call it silver sage. And it's just not very good hay. It's got just the slightest hint of foxtail. So we're gonna, we do the opening rounds, round bale it, and then come back and cut some more, going back and forth, and that stuff we'll square bale. We'll get our, I don't know, 50, 60 square bales, fresh bales this year. And that'll be good enough for in the barn, along with our carryover. But if you look out there, there is some alfalfa, but it's quite grassy. So, yeah, this is the small square bale field. And like I said, if it's 10 acres, I'd be surprised. So here's the end that I said was thin. And yeah, it's heavier alfalfa, but it's way less grass. But it also has, for anybody that doesn't know, that stuff right there, we call it silver sage. There's more there. There's more out there. There, it's all over on this end. CP and I, we've pulled it. She's been out here trying to spot spray. You can see some there that we pulled and just left to dry up. There's a hint of foxtail. But that silver sage, I really don't like it in the square bales. So yeah, I'll put it in a round bale, put it through a freaking tub grinder. And not that it makes good feed, because the cows really don't care for it much, but they will eat it. It's a filler. So some more right there. But once I get the opening 6 rounds done out here, then the rest will be left for square bales. We'll get through all of that weedy area later. So the one nice thing about a pull type, if I'd have been driving an SP, that son of a bitch would have probably gone into a tire. It's right in line of that front tractor tire. First one of the year. Later. Alrighty guys, well, we're into this field that, well, you can see it. It looks pretty shitty. There's not much of a swath there. Not compared to what you guys normally see from the BCP Farm and Trucking Show. This is our hayfield at home that we just seeded last spring, and this would be the first cut on it. And this is the one that I've been really complaining about, on how light it is, how thin it is, how, basically, to be totally honest, how shitty it is. So there's good spots like here. I don't mind that swath that's coming out the back end through here. But then there's real light spots. There's no consistency to this field anywhere. And where it's thin, it's heavy weeds. Coming through here, there's some heavy weed. I'm sure that weed will be gone for next year. I sure as hell hope it will be anyways. I'm hoping these light spots will fill in from now until next year. But let's see all this shepherd's purse area. It's really light in those areas. But we're going to do 6-8 round opening rounds on here. And that'll be her until we get a bunch of stuff baled up. Or until after this next rain threat. So whichever comes first. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get this baled up and we'll see what happens when we're done. Later. Alrighty guys, well we got that done. I just heading home here and I thought I'd show you this field. This is the Triticale. And I don't know if you guys can make it out, but you look at the ground, by golly, she's turning green. I can make it out. So you can definitely see it's turning green again. So hopefully we'll get a little more rain and that'll really get it going again. And we'll have ourselves a good nice crop to fall graze on. CP actually is hoping that it grows strong enough that we can do like a second cut on it. I don't know if it'll do that, but you know, if we get a couple 2-3 inches of rain from now until mid-August, then yeah, we could potentially do a second cut. But she's definitely greening up. I'll take her. We'll have to get these bales hauled soon so we're not trampling the field too bad. Anywho, let's get home and find out what's happening there. Talk to you later. You need help, babe?
I need air.
You what?
I'm blowing leaks all over my hose.
You blew a tire?
And a hose.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do that for?
I don't know. I tried fixing it fast, but...
You gotta do the...
Little bugger.
You gotta do the other side yet?
Yeah.
You missed the spot.
Where? Where?
Oh, maybe not. Oh, she got it. I know I would have missed that. The old trailer, the old rust bucket. one of these days we're gonna have to address that rust in the frame. Ugh. You soaked a shoe?
I spilled gas all over myself.
Well, what'd you do something silly like that for?
The nozzle on the jerry can popped off and freaking gas. Yeah.
So where's your leak? Right there?
Here and then somewhere.
So you need a new hose?
There's one in front of the shop. I don't know if it's any good.
There's another one right here. This old hose is old.
Yeah, been having a heyday.
Pardon?
Been having a heyday. I think you should have parked it farther away.
I think so.
I can't reach the ass.
I can move it farther away. You ass. Alrighty guys, well, now you see what CP's doing. She definitely doesn't want any help. But she's going to be eating it now because the wind is going to blow against her.
No, that was in the trailer house.
Don't be a woman, okay? It sounds like you're bitching. Are you bitching? Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Catch y'all later. Morning, everyone. CP doesn't know how to say morning.
Well, how do they know it's morning?
Because we're
Good
telling.
afternoon, everyone.
It's not afternoon, though.
Maybe it is in my world. Or your world. Or someone's world.
Well, I guess it could be in somebody's world. Not my world. My world, it's morning still. Just because we woke up at 4 o'clock doesn't mean that it's not still morning. Yeah, we were up at 4 a.m. and I had the brainwave that I would go rake that hay that we cut the other day and potentially bale this afternoon. But we had the lightest little bit of a shower last night, so that stopped that idea. And it's kind of humid right now, and it's not going to bale. So I'm going to show you what my lovely wife did to my trailer. Notice trailer's in the shop. Yeah, she did a thing. After she went and pressure washed it all out and got it all nice, clean. See that floor? Like, she really did a banged up job. Then, and yeah, I gotta fix the bottom, but then she went and got herself a gallon of paint and painted the trailer on the inside. I helped. I did the back door.
Good job.
That was it. She did everything else. And we did talk about doing the ceiling, but she said she's not doing that unless she has a spray gun. And I can't say that I blame her.
Well, there's too many.
Yeah. And we would have to get another gallon of paint. The reason we did not do the very bottom here, because this all has to be fixed on both sides. So instead of painting it and then grinding it all out. So why is the trailer in here? Because I went to grease it and I believe that wheel bearing could be hooched. So we're going to get a jack under it.
Other one.
And we're going to rip that tire off and find out. You want to do that again?
Nope.
Show me them big brown eyes. So, yeah. So anyway, with no more further ado, Jackola and get to work, right? I'll bring you guys back later. Alrighty, guys. Well, this wheel was making a hell of a lot of noise. The grease nipple is missing. Where it went, I have no fucking idea. It had one, but it ain't there. And I'm not sure how those grease nipples, if it's just a standard nipple, but there's no threading to thread one in. I'm almost wondering, some of you guys out there might know, is this a pressed in grease nipple? Because the way it looks to me on this particular unit, it is. And yes, this is what you call a Ukrainian left-handed wrench. So we took the bearings out and we repacked everything, cleaned it up, repacked inner, repacked outer. And the reason it was making noise because there was a friggin' rock caught inside there. So now we're good. Get my pin in there, and I gotta find the hole. Find the hole. Put some hair on it. So, yeah. So we know it's good at least, right? That's good. Okay, talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, well, pop these tires off. Check this side of the trailer also. Everything is good. Did the front tire on the other side, it's all good. Brakes are gonna have to be redone here soon, but that's good for now. This old trailer, I think what's going to end up happening, we're just going to grind this stuff. Maybe this winter, or I don't know, next spring, or maybe a fall job. Grind that out, get a short strip, put it over top. And then on the inside, we'll do that all down the side. Fenders will probably have to be replaced. They're just a little rotten, eh? Same as there. But on the inside in here, on this 2x4 tubing, what I'm thinking of doing is getting a piece of 2x4 angle, and I'll literally weld it over top and down the side. Grind the rust out. Maybe throw a piece of tin. I don't know why that's all rubbed out, but it rotted out right there. And that's where the fender in here, see here, how it all rotted out from the fender. So I could put it on the inside or I could put it on the outside. Cut the fenders off, get them replaced, and then do something in there. So won't be a lot of work, but it'll take a little bit to get her all patched up, get rid of the rust holes and whatnot. So underneath, it all looks really good and sound, but it's all cosmetic. She's a good solid trailer yet. It's gotta be. It's a Duncan. So yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go. I highly doubt we're gonna be baling today because that crop we cut 2 days ago, it's not gonna bale today. It's after lunch now. And the stuff we cut yesterday is not going to bail, even though for how light it was. So if it don't rain, then we might get lucky and we'll be able to bail tomorrow. So I'll let you guys go, and fun. Let's get her done. See ya.